What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. My name is Matt, and today I want to say Happy Easter first off. I hope you guys had a great Easter or are currently having a great Easter, depending on when you're watching this video. Now, before we get into this video, if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. If you like the Indianapolis Colts and you like to hear people talk about it, then you're going to like this channel because we have daily Colts content. So please hit the subscribe button if that intrigues you. Click the bell too because you'll be notified as soon as we have a video go live or if we have a live stream begin. So that would be pretty cool. And please give this a like. I would greatly appreciate it. So today we're going to talk about Antonio Brown. It only makes sense to talk about him on Easter, a guy that had a lot of controversy surrounding him over the past 2 seasons. I would even say 3. Hasn't been the greatest for the locker rooms, although I would say he did get better. He's a great receiver, though. I don't think anybody can deny that. He's a really good receiver, even though he is 32. When he got to Tampa Bay, it seemed like any of the issues he had went away. There wasn't as big of problems there. Seemed like he was good with the locker room because Bruce Arians is definitely a guy that will not allow crap. If you're going to cause issues, you're gone. So to me, I think with Antonio Brown, once he got to Tampa, he definitely calmed down and the controversy went away. So I do think that's a pretty good thing. But let's look at his numbers real quick because he only played 8 games this past season. So that is something we got to keep in mind. However, for the 8 games, I thought he did pretty good. He had 45 catches, 483 yards. He had 10.7 yards of carry, 4 touchdowns. I think that's pretty good, especially for 8 games and being put into an offense that is not the simplest. It is a complicated offense by everything we hear. So it's definitely not the easiest. So I do think it's impressive that his numbers were that good. But like I said, there's a lot of controversy surrounding him off the field. Is those issues gone? We don't know. But would I bring in Antonio Brown? And to me, with Antonio Brown, I think the talent is clearly there. He's a great receiver. Even at 32, he is still a great receiver. He's going to get you, a good amount of yards. He's going to get you some catches. He's going to get in the end zone. He is pretty talented. He still has it in him, I believe, but I do think he is going to be as good as he is right now for another season or 2. I think after that, his numbers are going to go down. He's not going to be as good, and we're going to see the end of Antonio Brown as far as a player in the NFL. So for me, on a talent standard, I would absolutely bring him in because it just makes our receiving core much better. But I do feel like the things that happen off the field with his problems there definitely make an impact as far as whether I would bring him in or not. And even though he's super talented, is he going to be good for your locker room? Like, will he fit our locker room? Because Chris Ballard has a standard for how he wants the locker room. Does Antonio Brown fit that standard? That's the thing I think we got to consider. Plus, do I think Antonio Brown would even want to go to Indianapolis when he could play with Tom Brady or he could play in Seattle with Russell Wilson? That is, I don't know, man. Like I said, I think the guy is extremely talented, but off the field problems and just like our locker room wise, I don't think he would fit. But do I think Chris Ballard would be interested in taking a swing at him? I think Chris Ballard would be interested based on the talent, and I would assume you could get him for a decent contract. He's going to want more money than what you would want to pay a 32-year-old receiver. But is he willing to take 8 million, 7 million? Maybe. So if he's willing to take that much, I think it definitely intrigues Chris Ballard a little more. However, he doesn't seem to fit the locker room, so I don't think Chris Ballard has any interest in bringing Antonio Brown in. And also when we look at the Colts, they don't really sign a lot of people that cause issues and problems. That's just not the Indianapolis Colts, way as far as how their franchise is. They like guys that are not going to be trouble off the field. I know there's that issue with Pat McAfee on the boat allegedly. I do want to say allegedly. When he had that thing on the field allegedly or on the boat allegedly. But really, besides that, I mean, you don't see them really wanting to keep guys or go after guys that are going to cause problems on the field, off the field, whatever, whether it's with the team or they cause problems at, their house or just, around people that they go around. So at the end of the day, do I think the Colts would bring Antonio Brown in? I don't think so. I don't see Antonio Brown coming in. Do I think the Colts will go after him? I don't think so, because it's the whole locker room, or it's the locker room standard Chris Ballard sets. He wants his locker room and the team to be at a certain standard, and I don't think Antonio Brown fits that mold for them. Very talented receiver, but he just doesn't fit the system, I don't think. If they signed him, I wouldn't be complaining because he has the talent, but do I think it will happen? Absolutely not. I think they're pretty much all set on receivers anyway. They might draft one more receiver, depending on who's available. Maybe like a Rondale Moore, Rashad Bateman, maybe one of the big guys that are going to be available if they drop to 21. But really, at the end of the day, I don't see them really going after many receivers in free agency. If they were, you probably would have saw like a Corey Davis go to Indy. But, it is what it is. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Comment below. What do you think? Would you bring in Antonio Brown? Do you think he'd be good for this team? I thought it was a fun little video to do, even though I don't think it's going to happen. Thought this would be a fun video and a fun player to talk about because he is very talented. If you're new, once again, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Click the bell right next to the subscribe button as soon as you subscribe. If you like the video, give it a like. If you don't like it, then simply dislike it, do what you want to do. So thank you all for watching. I've been Matt, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.